The Chinese nation is a great nation that does not fear violence and that stands independent and strong.
The Chinese nation is a great nation that does not fear violence, and that stands independent and strong. In the past, when confronted with a life-or-death struggle between justice and evil, light and darkness, progress and reaction, the Chinese people stood united, rose up in resistance, and fought for the survival of the country, the rejuvenation of the nation, and the cause of human justice. Today, humanity once again faces a choice between peace and war, dialogue and confrontation, mutual benefit and zero-sum competition. The Chinese people firmly stand on the right side of history.
China held a massive military parade today, the first of its kind in 5 years. And what was the occasion? The 80th anniversary of China's victory over Japan in World War II. That's how they put it. So kicking off the spectacle was an 80-gun salute. This was China's largest ever military parade, the largest in their history. It was attended by 50,000 people, not to mention a long list of foreign dignitaries. There were more than 25 heads of state, including Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. These two were the guests of honor, Putin and Kim. They flanked Chinese President Xi Jinping at the parade. Symbolism, starting from Xi Jinping's attire. He wore a Mao suit today, a suit similar to what Mao Zedong used to wear, clearly an attempt to channel Mao, the father of modern China, and that's on a day like this when Xi has outdone Mao. Xi Jinping has held more military parades than Mao Zedong. Even in the Mao era, China had a massive military. In terms of troop numbers, they were quite big, but their weapons were primitive. Today, Xi Jinping showcased a different PLA. That's what they call their military, the PLA, the People's Liberation Army. Today they showcased a modern fighting force. For the US and its allies, Beijing had a political message too. Xi Jinping was flanked by Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un, and their presence was no coincidence. It was a declaration of intent. China is shaping an anti-Western alliance, and the guest list underlined this intent. Look at the attendees: Belarus President Lukashenko, Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian, Cuba's Miguel Diaz-Canel, and Myanmar's military chief Min Aung Hlaing. They were all there for the parade in Beijing, all united by one purpose: an opposition to the West, and by extension, an alignment with China. The West wanted to isolate these countries. Instead, they have come together and formed a coalition, one that China is happy to back. And the message was delivered to the intended recipient, US President Donald Trump. As the images from Beijing came in, Trump launched a fresh attack on Xi. He said China is conspiring against the US along with Russia and North Korea. Trump wrote a message for Xi on Truth Social. This is what he said. Please give my warmest regards to Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un as you conspire against the United States of America.